Girl, can you believe this is Glueless? Y'all don't believe the girls until we do this.
Listen long enough, you can love me.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I am back with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It's another cozy night in. Get ready with me. Clink, 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 clink. If you haven't been here before, I got a lot of new subscribers. So hi, how you doing, girl? Welcome. If you haven't been here before, my name is Ameera, AlwaysAmeera on all social media platforms. And what we do for our cozy nights in is basically, girl, we playing hair and we playing makeup, girl, and we go nowhere. Grab a drink, grab a snack. That's what we do around here. So girls, down in the comments below, introduce yourself, say hi. If you are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, girl, why haven't you? I'm not too proud to beg. I ain't scared to beg, girl. I beg you, please, please subscribe. Girl, can you believe this is Glueless? Y'all don't believe the girls until we do this. And babes, I absolutely love this wig. And I want to say shout out to MYWAVY hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video, because girl, where'd y'all come from? I didn't know it was gonna turn out this good. I really did. Girl, you see how I created edges? Girl, they as crunchy as a lace shit, but you can't tell. But along with the hair, we're also gonna get into this face. This is my go-to makeup for summertime. It's giving, I don't look my age. So fresh, so easy, and super duper light on the face. So if you want to see how this wig looks straight out of the box and how I customize this wig and how I was able to wear this wig glueless seamlessly, please keep on watching and I will be back to do the face. So of course your wig is going to come in the MYWAVY hair box, and inside that box you will receive your gifts: HD wig cap, press on nails, baby hair brush, elastic band, all that stuff. But you also receive your wig. This wig is the Wear and Go 6x4 lace highlight water wave wig in 16 inches. It comes with no combs on the inside, but it also does come with a piano key elastic band, so you can wear this wig glueless, and that's exactly what we will be doing today. Now since we're wearing this wig glueless, of course our base has to be super duper easy, so it's a wig grip, wig cap, then boom. Now baby, when I put on this wig, did you see that lace? Like, what are we talking about with this lace? It is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's not, like, you can see it a little bit, but it still needs a little bit of lace tint. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my favorite lace tint, which is the More Crazy lace tint. Why am I using the wrong hand when I apply that lace tint? But this is the lace tint mousse. I'm in the color medium brown. When I tell you it creates the perfect lace color, watch. The lace ends up blending directly into the skin. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I shifted the C part a little bit to the side because it was a little bit too high for me. It looked like a Caesar with a part. I didn't like that, so I shifted it to the side and it looks so cute. Now, next we need to go ahead and get this hairline thinned out just a little bit. Because I'm wearing this wig glueless, I like to pluck my wigs when I wear them glueless because the hairline can look a little bit thicker because you're not melting it. So I just wanted to pluck it a little bit more. Even though this hairline is pre-plucked and obviously the lace is pre-cut, we still need to do a little bit of something to it. Now we're just going to take a little bit of a wax stick. This is the She's Bomb wax stick, and I'm going to hit it with the Red by Kiss hot comb just to flatten it a bit. And when I tell you, it gives you that growing out of the scalp look. Look, babes, you can wear this wig with baby hairs or without baby hairs. Obviously, I'm a baby hairs girly, so I'm gonna put some baby hairs down, but it's gonna give like edges, you know what I'm saying? Not too much, but look how it's growing out of my scalp. Girl, where is the lace? If you can find it, girl, you know, I don't know what I'll give you, but tell me if you can find it in the comments. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is lay down some baby hairs. I like to use my Bold Hold liquid gold gel to lay down my baby hairs because it holds the wig down a little bit, but it also holds down those baby hairs, because the last thing you want is floating baby hairs, girl. You do not want your baby hairs to look like they're in the atmosphere, okay? So I like to go ahead and lay those baby hairs down. So I did 2 on the side that's gonna be mostly exposed, just to make sure, you know, the lace don't show up and show out at some point, because lace can be temperamental. But I also wanted to lay down my natural baby hairs. And I'm gonna use the She's Bomb lace putty because it's a little bit gentler on my natural hair. So we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. I actually pulled out a little bit too much hair here. Y'all know I love like small baby hairs because I like to make my hairline just look like more like a natural hairline versus using the baby hairs as like a style. It just doesn't look right on my forehead. Like, my forehead is not built for baby hairs. So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and do the baby hairs on the ear tabs, which is like my natural hair, girl. My natural ear tabs. And we're gonna lay those down with the lace putty. And next we get to go in and trim this hair. Now the great thing about this hair is that it is a bob cut. Okay, so it's Bobbiana already, so it's already a blunt cut. I did cut off a little bit of straggly hairs at the bottom, but in general this hair is fully dense down to the bottom, honey. But I do like to shape my wigs because on my head shape, when it's long in the front, it doesn't complement my face. So we decided to do like a little bit of a layeration. And when I tell you at the end, it eats, girl, it eats. Now, we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of mousse to this hair so we can go ahead and define these curls. To be honest with you, girl, I was real lazy. I said, usually I work in sections, but I said, babe, let's do the whole thing at one time. This hair is a loose curl, so it doesn't need a lot of defining because they're waves. They're curly, but they're more like waves. So I'm using my Evolve 572 brush. If you haven't heard about this brush, I'm the one to tell you about it. It's basically like a Denman brush, but it's less expensive. I love that brush. I've had it for 5 years. I say it every single time. One of my favorite brushes for clumping and detangling hair. So I'm going to work in sections on this side because this side is much denser and I kind of wanted to flatten it a little bit, especially at the top, because I just didn't want that hype hair moment at the top. So I'm going to work through this hair in really, really large sections, adding the mousse, smoothing the hair through, and then using the Evolve 572 brush. Y'all let me know down below what are your favorite curly hair products. I'm a mousse girly because using multiple products, I used to do that on my curly hair. It takes too much. It takes too long. Girl, I already spent hours in my wigs. Girl, I don't need to be spending hours in mousse or hours in curling products. So these are my favorite products, but y'all let me know. Put me on. Let me know what type of products y'all are using. So as I'm working through the hair, I make sure I'm smoothing it through and making sure these curls are going to be defined. We are not separating curls until the hair is completely 100% dry. So we're going to continue to work through the hair. Now make sure I add more mousse to the roots once I got to the top because I wanted that to flatten out a little bit. The worst thing is to have hype hair at the top. So the next part that we're going to do is lay down the lace, well, not the lace, but the hair on the hairline in the front with a little bit of gel because it just looks good when it's flat. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to take my MAC NC50 Studio Fix Stick Foundation to define that part. I did it a little bit too much, but we were able to blend that out. And I'm going to lay down that edge just to give it that oomph, girl. Like that side part, C part oomph. And when I tell you it put that finishing touch on this wig, it absolutely did. The great thing about wearing your wig glueless but laying down baby hairs in the way that I did is that your wig is like a little bit more secure. Like somebody could snatch it off, but only when they put a little bit of elbow grease in it, girl. So after we blow dry and diffuse these curls, next we get to separate the curls. This is my favorite part because this is when I get to see what these curls are made of. And when I tell you these curls did not disappoint, one thing about highlighted hair is that sometimes the curls don't pop, but this time they pop. Now I did a little bit of post curling trimming just to make sure the hair was framing my face perfectly. And I just like for bobs, just the hair to be a tad bit shorter in the front for the curly hair. Because as the hair grows, it looks rounder and it frames my face shape really, really well. It looks so cute, so like effortless. And this wig was super duper easy to apply. I did not expect for this wig to look good glueless, to be honest. I was a little bit nervous, and when I tell you she did not disappoint, she did not disappoint, especially for this price point. Speaking of price point, I will leave a link for this unit down below. Y'all go ahead and check it out. Now let's go ahead and get into this face. This wig, girl, I was surprised. The fact that this wig is glueless and it looks like this is crazy to me. It's crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this makeup because, girl, I'm running behind. It's 10 o'clock at night, girl, and I'm putting on a full beat to go nowhere. What is new? Okay, let's go ahead and drink some tea. I got green tea at night, baby. I gotta keep this energy up. Okay, so the face that we're going to do today is my go-to face for summertime. I think I found it. I don't think I ever thought I was going to find a go-to face, but this face that I've been doing is amazing. Like, it glows. It still gives coverage without giving like face, like cake. Girl, I got crumbs in my mouth. My base is always gonna start with the most perfect base of all time. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like the MAC Pro Wear concealer is the best concealer and the best base of all time. I'm sorry, you can fight me on that. I don't know what sort of concealer y'all are using, but the concealer I'm using, this one's my go-to. It's like, girl, I cried like a baby yesterday. I think my period's coming, but I cried like a baby yesterday. And it took a lot of tears for this to come off, and the face was still beat. I wanted to take a picture because I was like, baby, she's eating. She's eating, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I got like 2.5 pumps. I never use all 2.5. And I like to use a sponge with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because it can get really heavy and goopy. And I like to shear it out a bit. So I only work on the center of my face. I don't do the outsides of the face. I keep that for bronzer and contour. Mostly, this is just to get rid of the discoloration in the center of my face, and that's it. So you're just gonna move this around, boom. And while I blend this out, let's go ahead and catch up, babes. Okay, first of all, it's our anniversary week, right? I'm saying anniversary week because guess what? Girl, I got sick. We were supposed to go on a date on Tuesday, which was our anniversary. Our anniversary is July 16th. We've been married for 8 years. I was able to do a post, but baby, I was sick. I had a fever and my stomach was in shambles, okay? In shambles. And I got a shambly stomach anyway. I think Sunday night? No, Saturday night. My husband and I went on a date night. We went to Yabo House or Yibo House. I think it's Yabo House. I think I'm trying to make it sound fancier than what it is, but we went to Yabo House for the first time. Food was great, but my stomach was a little before we went. Had a little stressful day. And then I went to dinner and baby, my stomach just went, it was fine, but I was like constantly full. Like I just couldn't get rid of the fullness. And then the next day, I think Sunday, was it Sunday? Sunday I was fine and we ordered some Chinese food. And I was like, oh, stomach's a little off. Monday, girl, I woke up feeling at night, and while I was sleeping, I felt sick. And then I woke up feeling like, oh no, I have a fever. Like a low fever, but I feel like I have a fever. So I left the bed, laid on the couch. My husband took my temperature. And I had a low grade fever. It was supposed to be 98.6 and I was like 99.8, like almost 100 degrees. So I definitely had like a very low grade fever. Is that very low grade or just low grade? Either way, I had a low grade fever and I just was not, my stomach was in, girl, it was shambles, okay, crumbling. My stomach was not doing well. On the couch all day, I slept all day. The next day I thought I was gonna feel better. I definitely felt better, but I still had a fever. On our actual anniversary, I was so upset because I had plans of things I wanted to do for my husband. Yeah, so on our anniversary, I still was on the mend, but I woke up, I think it was Tuesday. I was laid out and my husband surprised me with some ankle bracelets. I don't know where they are. I'll leave a picture right here somewhere, but he surprised me with some ankle bracelets, like real gold ankle bracelets. When I tell you that made my day, of course I boohoo cried because first of all, I felt bad because I didn't get him anything. That he's not really, he did not care about that. He's just the sweetest person on earth. But there was a little card in front of me and just a little jewelry box, and it was tied up in a beautiful bow, and there was 2 little gold, very dainty, pretty ankle bracelets. But you see how that base looks? Ugh. Pretty. Okay, so for the bronzer, I have been in love with my Tom Ford bronzer for the summertime. This is more like a contour, but it's in the color Intensity 2. Oh, it's in the color Intensity 2, and this bronzer is like perfect for me. And I like to use like, what part of the sponge are we gonna use? I'll use the bottom part of the sponge. I probably should use a brush, but I don't know. This Tom Ford stuff is amazing. Either way, I woke up to that, which really made my day. It just was the sweetest. He always knows what sort of gifts to get me because, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if you've seen on Amazon, they have these really cute ankle bracelets. I've been wearing them. They don't turn, like they're really good ankle bracelets. And every time we go on vacation, you know, I buy a new set of ankle bracelets because I don't want them to rust. Now I do shower in them and stuff like that, but they're not like gold ankle bracelets. They're eventually gonna turn. So I guess he kept that in mind and he went to go a jeweler and had the necklace had a necklace made into ankle bracelets for me. Oh, I thought that was the sweetest thing. He measured my ankle. He was measuring my ankle. He said, I need to measure your ankle because if it does swell, then I'll know like that you're really like sick. or we'll know if you get any swelling. I'm like, yeah, because sometimes my ankles, like, I don't know. I was sick, so I was like, okay, girl, like, fine, measure my ankles. But he was measuring my ankles to get the measurements for the bracelets, which I thought was the sweetest thing. He was telling me that maybe you should look into finding, like a while ago, you should look into finding gold ankle bracelets or anklets. I think it's anklets. Anklets? Ankle bracelets. Anklets. Girl, whatever. I was like, they don't make those. Okay. Please, they don't make those. I'm fine with buying my Amazon ones every, you know, couple months. It's fine. That was my anniversary. We haven't gone out since. I think we'll be going to dinner Saturday. So by the time you see this video, it will be the day after we go to dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the concealer, the MAC 24-hour concealer in NC44. So this is like slightly lighter. I just need a brightening for under the eyes. But either way, yeah, girl, that was how we celebrated. But I've been laid out on the couch until yesterday. Like, I rested for 2 days and I had to hop back up because, girl, I had work to do. You can't play around. I have deadlines. So I've just been working, girl. So that's what's been going on. Shout out to my husband and shout out to y'all. I was able to do that post and I want to say thank y'all, truly. But I truly want to say thank you to y'all for your well wishes and also for your anniversary wishes. It's so nice just to have to, like, y'all to share in our love. I'm a really private person. The reason why y'all didn't even know that I had a man for a long time was because I don't play about him. That's just what it is. I don't play about that man. So I never, I really never put him online like that. Like, we've been together since before I started this YouTube channel, and I started in 2015. We've been dating since the end of 2012. So, like, and living together since 2013. But y'all just didn't see him because I don't play about that man. Being able to share with y'all, you know, the love that I have and still feel safe, and y'all wishing love on us is just an amazing feeling because I don't play about that man. Face is looking a little bit light, but that's okay. It'll warm up in a second. Now, as far as the blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Westman Atelier. Girl, this thing got blush all over it. I love this blush. This is the Westman Atelier blush and petal. Can you see? My light be too bright. There it goes. It's in petal. I love this color. It's very pretty. I need to get a bigger, I think this is just the mini size. I picked it up from the outlet. Girl, I'm still using my travel blushes, but I picked it up from the Sephora, like, checkout line. So happy I did. Or did I pick it up from Nordstrom? Girl, I don't know where I got it from, but it was like a non-conscious buy. But when I tell you this blush eats it every single time, like, come on. And it has like this dewy sort of glow, and that's what I've been going for. I've noticed I've been a powder, oh girl, I didn't mean to do that. I've noticed I've been a powder girl for such a long time. I'm so comfortable with powder that I'm a little bit too comfortable with powder. Like, I'm too comfortable with being powdery, and sometimes you gotta let the shine through. I need the youthfulness, not the spit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set the under eyes. I've been in love with, girl, nothing can compare to the Black Radiant Soft Focus finishing powder. I love using this stuff. Love it. You can get it from Target, Amazon. I'll leave a link for it down below. Walmart, girl, it's everywhere. It didn't used to be. I used to be a Black Radiance girl through and through because it's a really affordable brand. I used to do a full face with these 3 colors. But look at how that blends in. And I like using a sponge and pressing it into the skin to get rid of some of these lines. And baby, I gotta get rid of these lines. Y'all know I love to talk about TikTok because I be on TikTok a lot, like way more than I need to. Girl, what's going on with the millennial girls? I'm a millennial girl. Like, I think I'm an older millennial, technically. Girl, I'm a millennial girl. The girls are, we're going through a crisis, girl. We're going through it. The millennial girls are having a time. The girls are obsessed with looking young, or people telling us that we look young. Like, I'm watching so many TikToks of people like asking how old you think they are. like trying to look young or saying like I don't look my age or what y'all think 34-year-olds should look like and this is what I look like. Girl, you look 34. We all look our age and it's okay. I get the urge. I like for people to tell me I look young. Like who wouldn't like that? Like everybody likes that, or you look good for your age. People like that. And I think once you get to a certain age, I'm not sure what age it is, but once we all get to a certain age, I think we start to get a little age obsessed, okay? Your face starts changing. Like I've been looking at my face lately and it definitely has changed. I've lost weight. I used to have a fatter face, like a rounder face, especially before my Invisalign, but my face has slimmed out a lot. So I feel like I look older and I'm getting used to my face now. But I still love my face. My face still eats, like, come on. But I think a lot of girls are having a tough time aging. We are. Okay, I'm gonna use the Soft Focus Milk Chocolate Finish Powder and I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze around the face. Babe, we're almost done. Please. I turned on the oven and I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze the face. I like the milk chocolate finish because it's not quite like a bronzer, because bronzers can be like a little bit too pigmented, and when they're really pigmented, they can give you like a full coverage face when that's not what you were going for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go under the chin because we still chisel this chin, babes, and then I'm gonna go beside the nose. But like I was saying, my face definitely slimmed out a lot after Invisalign. And it's definitely like a different structure, but it's eating a little bit. It's a different structure of face. Oh, this bronzer is, I'm doing a lot. Okay, I need to calm down. Hold on, how do you blend this out? Okay, I gotta blend this out. I'm gonna blend it out using a little bit of concealer. And then we're gonna go back in with blushes and stuff. But this is definitely too much, especially around the mouth. Let's see if I can take a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronze and just blend. Okay, it's looking better, right? Or do I think it's blended and it's not? I don't know. But we're about to go in with some more blush. A little bit more blush on top. Like I double, triple blush. I'm obsessed with blush now. I don't know. I never was a blush girly, but this color, like I always was a powder blush girl, but powder blush just doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't give you that right there. See that skin? Come on. I'm about to go buy all the Westman Atelier blushes because, wow. Oh, it's so pretty and feminine and flirty and just, it's just so much goodness there. And this is such a quick face to do. Like you could add a little foundation under it to give it more oomph. But like in the summertime, like do you want more oomph even if it's nighttime? I don't think so. Like sometimes you just want like a little, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little, What am I doing next? What am I even talking about? Oh, eyebrows. Okay, so for the brows, we're not gonna do the eyeshadow today because I don't be wearing eyeshadow like that. I just don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso. This has just been my go-to pencil. I like using this pencil. It is so good. I think it's hard to look around and realize, like, when I'm on TikTok, like you realize like you the old heads. I think that's what my generation is going through. You the old heads, people calling you old, and I think a lot of people are trying to prove themselves and prove that they're young. You look like you, and that's okay. That's all right, sis. It's all right. We all do. It's all right. Come on, bro. Wow. Girl, my brows are crazy uneven. How do you even these out? Girl, I can't even be invested in evening out my brows. Can't even be invested. That was a quick brow, wasn't it? Okay, so next I'm just gonna go ahead and brush them out. I used to use a gel, but I started brushing my eyebrows up in a really weird way, and it makes my face look strange. I just don't like how it makes my face look. I just like straight brows, girl. Just give me straight brows. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna do my lips. Girl, my hands are ashy. I can't be on here like that. I think I'm gonna go in. I like this color better. But for the lips, I think I love like the plumping of the Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper in Espresso Shot. But I like the color of Fierce Vibes Only Lady Bold Too Faced. They're both Too Faced, but I think I'm gonna go in with this one. Oh God, girl, my hands are way too slippery. I'm gonna go in with this one. And then, yeah, it just makes my lips like a little bit juicier, like a little bit. I'll be liking a little juice on that. Is that a slight overline or a real overline? That's a slight overline. That ain't no Khloe Kardashian overline, baby. She be drawn up to her nose, child. Cute. It's more like a contour. And this color is like a bronzer. Fierce Vibes Only. I think that's the color. This is supposed to be weatherproof and featherproof, girl. It's a lie. See how it's like redder? Yeah, this is more like a bronzing color. So I use both. How about that? Yeah. And then I'm gonna go in with my lipstick. Girl, I've been loving this lipstick, but I can't find it anywhere. This is the Bobbi Brown lip color in beige too. Girl, my lips are already on fire. They're burning. It's like I lined my lips with a hot Cheeto. Give it. And I'm gonna top it off with Kosas lip oil. This has been my favorite. I love this lip oil. It was given as for my Sephora gift when I was in like Miami. When me and my husband went to Miami, which I'll get that vlog soon. I'm working. That's supposed to be the next vlog. I just need to work on it. I got this gift with purchase. And this one's in the color, I forgot already, Outspoken, Unbuttoned. Like, that's just the perfect color, right? It's like the perfect pink, glistening color. Oh, I love it. But we're not done. Like, when I want, hold on. So when I want to do my face and I want like I want my makeup to look a little bit more made up, I will use the Bobbi Brown Longwear Shadow Stick in the color Cinnamon. Basically, it's a cinnamon stick. And I like to go under this lash line. You see how it looks just like a tad bit more made up? Like, it goes from natural to made up really quick. Or in my head. Oh, feels like I got a style over there. I probably shouldn't have done that. But it looks like I have like a little bit more of something, like a little oomph on. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll throw on some mascara. But I need to get some new mascara. I've had that mascara for months. You're not supposed to wear mascara like that. Maybe too long, okay? But I would usually throw mascara under there. But right now, we're gonna leave it alone. Because I think I felt a style. Girl, the type of highlighter I've been using have been powders. Why don't y'all tell me that the cream highlighters is that girl? This Tom Ford cream highlighter, and I'm in Intensity 2. I picked this up from the cosmetic company store. I don't care where it is now. I think it's $90 retail for this palette, but I'm going to buy it. I think I bought this one for maybe like $30 from the cosmetic company store. But this highlighter right here, let me get into it. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm gonna hit it with a little dusting of it. A little dusting. I don't want this mirror to be in frame. Like right here, you can see it's like a little bit of glow already from the, but like when I put this on there, like, and it's like, it's not just shiny and dusty. It looks like I'm just like flushed a little bit. Like I'm just like a little bit like, oh, it's just a little, you know what I'm saying? Like I just have this youthful glow, and that's what I'm looking for, girl. I'm not gonna go on TikTok and ask y'all my age until I put this on. Like, how old do y'all think I am now? Like, are we okay? Like, this is gorgeous. My camera cut me off as soon as I got carried away. She said, girl, calm down. Okay, like, we get it, you love it, but like, you see it and it's just like a glow from within, but I still have on makeup, but it doesn't look like I have a whole bunch of makeup. And I love powder because I'm super duper oily. Like, I'm an oily girl. Shout out to the oily skin. It's good for you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Kind of keeps the elasticity in the skin. But at the same time, wearing makeup can be a little bit of a hassle. My smile lines show up. Girl, by the end of the day, I look like an age filter because everything just be slippity. This is my summer look. I ain't going outside of this, girl. And look how pretty that is. It is so pretty. I'm in love with it. Now, what am I doing? I need to put on my jewelry because I think that's everything. Ooh, ooh. Oh girl, I feel pretty. The hair and the makeup all together, this is giving like summertime fun, just easy breezy beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what it's giving. But y'all let me know what you think down below. What do you feel about this makeup look? Do y'all think this is a good go-to look? Because I feel like this is it. Because some of y'all girls be talking about my contour. Like I really be here. I be hearing the chatter, girl. I be hearing y'all how I be orange, and I do. But I feel like I'm less orange today. Like I just want your feedback. Like what y'all think? Anyways, I'm gonna get up on up out of here, girl. I gotta edit this video and have it turned in. Hopefully by 12, and it's 10:52. So, and I got pictures. Girl, I got so much to do. So. We're just catching up after being sick. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all go ahead and let me know what you think about this unit down below. Also, what you think about this gorgeous hair. Like shout out to MYWAVY hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video. I need to get on up out of here, but y'all did your big one with this one. Y'all let me know what you think down below. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.